Good morning, everybody. Grace and peace to you from our Lord Jesus Christ and all the saints here in Central California. Coming to you this morning, we're going to unbox, here, let me twist this a little bit. We're going to unbox an AP or two, probably just one. Video will get too long if I do two of them. So, these are the brand new wireless APs I am using. Going forward, they're replacing our existing 3935s. Here, let me show you that. So that one on the wall over there is a 3935. Let's get a little closer so we can actually see it. Okay, there is a 3935. And that was going to be replaced with these AP 402s, I think. AP 402. Those are pretty nice. We have ultimately decided to better support real-time location services and Wi-Fi 7, 6 and 7 coming out. We are going to use these APs right here. And this is what the heck is this? This is an AP 5020-WW, whiskey. So let's pull one out and see what we got. Come in this pizza box kind of thing. Pamphlet, be sure and read that. And here we go. Oh, these are heavier than my other two APs, I think. So this is what it looks like. There we go. Got an Extreme logo right here, which is probably really hard to see on camera. Over here we got a USB interface. That's interesting. I'll turn it this way. Got a USB interface and a console interface. And over here we got 12 volt DC and two Ethernet interfaces, one of which is a PoE interface. That's the one I'm going to use. You can plug both in, and then this guy will automatically set them up to be set up interface sharing on it automatically, and the switch will respond to that and also set up its corresponding entries. So yeah, and on the bottom here we got a place to mount it and serial number, all that good stuff. The mounts look like this. Get a mount out and come get a bag of goodies here. Some mounting hardware, a couple of little drywall anchors also, so I guess if you want to mount it on the wall you can, but this is normally a T-bar hanger, and a T-bar is that stuff up there, those little metal strips that hold the ceiling tiles in. That's T-bar. So that's what this guy looks like. It goes in up this way and kind of put it on there sideways or at an angle on the T-bar and then twist it and it locks in place. And then the same thing on the switch. There's a little post sticking up there, goes in that hole right there, and then you just kind of twist lock it in place. So, but we're not going to do that yet. In fact, I'm not going to do that at all. We have to have our engineering department mount these guys because of here in California we have so many regulatory requirements that it's got to meet OSHPD requirements. OSHPD is the certifying authority of hospitals for safety, I believe. I don't know. I just know that the engineering guys are always having to conform to OSHPD rules and regulations. So now, what are we going to do with this guy? Let's add it to my wireless controller. Now, I actually made this video yesterday, and this is the part where I got stumped, was adding it to my wireless controller. I went through all the motions and it would not upload. I mean, it wouldn't register in my controller. And couldn't figure out why. I said, oh, well, I haven't set anything up for it. There's no device groups. This is a new model for me, so I have never set this up. So I went to set it up, and you set up a device group. You tell it what type of device it is, what kind of, what radios you're going to use, blah, blah, blah. And there wasn't any device group that I could pick for this. There were no default settings. There was nothing. So contacted Extreme, and they go, oh, you're going to have to upgrade your wireless controller. So after I made the video yesterday, I did a real quick wireless controller upgrade, and that was fascinating. In fact, I can pull you up real quick. Let me pull up a document here, because I document everything, because otherwise I'll forget how to do anything. And I'm going to switch glasses to my reading glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, let's get over here to systems documentation, and I'm going to go into our knowledge base for wireless. There we go, upgrading controller firmware. So I had to go through a little bit of this yesterday. So basically, this is what the wireless controller interface looks like. It's a web interface. You go to the system and then software upgrade menu, and basically you're going to click here to add a new version of the software, and it pops up a window where you just basically drag the software version up there and drop it in the window. It uploads here, and then you click this I don't know if you can see it, upgrade now button right there, and then off you go. And it does it. So I had to do that yesterday. I had to do it actually, had to do it twice, because we have two controllers. So, and that's good. So for redundancy, plus I can upgrade one while the other one's still servicing all the clients. And the one I've upgraded finally stabilizes, go over to the other one, upgrade that one. With these wireless controllers, I don't even bother failing the wireless access points over. I just let the controllers handle it, and they're pretty good at doing that. So you just reboot one, and all the clients automatically that quick, they're over on the other controller. So okay, let's do this thing. I am going to plug this in to Ethernet 0/PoE. Done. And there you go. We got, you can stay there precariously. We've got an orange light. And as soon as that stops blinking, it should show up on this web page right here. This is Extreme Cloud IQ. So Extreme is really kind of pushing everybody to the cloud. We haven't gone there yet because our internet hasn't been that reliable up until now. So I'm thinking in the future our next wireless controller will probably be up in the cloud. So this thing is gonna take its sweet time and register, and then show up on this web page here in a few moments. While I talk about nothing in particular. So still waiting for it to show up. You know what? It may not, because what's new in Extreme Cloud IQ? I don't know. So I forgot. What I have to do is actually add it. It's not going to automatically show up. So it's been 24 whole hours, so I forgot how to do everything. So I'm clicking a plus sign up here. Click the little plus sign there. You see it? Hopefully. and I'm going to do advanced onboarding, and then way over here I'm going to say I want to manage my devices locally. And yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to enter the serial number manually here. There's a way you can import a bunch of them through a CSV. I tried that yesterday. It didn't work so well. And I'll show you why in a minute. So let me put the serial number in here. Where'd the box go? Because it's easier to read it off the box than the AP. All right, there is the serial number. Where can I put this where I can actually read it? All right, serial number CV01243-S-. Okay. I'll put this guy back down out of the way. So now you can see got a serial number in there. I'm going to tell it it's a wing access point, and I want to do enhanced discovery. And this is where I think there's a little bit of a bug, because I set this enhanced discovery. I'm going to put in the IP address of my primary and backup controllers here, which I'm not going to show you. And then I'm going to click onboard devices. And when I do that, then it'll show up in here. But it won't actually do this enhanced discovery. Once it shows up in here, I'm going to have to go back and click, enhanced discovery again. So here, let me do that real quick. There's the primary controller. There's the secondary controller, backup controller. And I'm going to do click onboard devices. One device successfully onboarded. See? Says so right there. Hopefully you can see it. All right. Get that out of the way. Let's refresh this. Go back to my default view. There we go. See, now it's showing up there. It's going to take a few minutes. We got to see, now that it knows it's there, this guy's going to check in there. Now you see the light's white. Now it's back to orange, which is normal. It'll go back between flashing white and flashing orange for a little bit. If I had read that little manual that I threw away, I'd probably know what the different colors mean. That's usually when it's upgrading or booting up, and then flashing white means it's online. So I'm just going to keep refreshing here and see if it's actually showing up anything yet. Nope, not yet. It'll pull in the current host name of that, and might show an IP address. If it does, I won't show you. So instead, while it's doing that, I'll just jabber on pointlessly. Oh, by the way, next week there might not be a video. Next week is Mrs. Network Admin and my 37th wedding anniversary. So I'm taking her away for a week. We're gonna go over to the coast. It's called the Lost Coast, California. It's kind of up north of San Francisco, quite a bit north of San Francisco, almost all the way to Oregon. And it's a very secluded part of California. You don't even know you're in California anymore when you're up there. It's just beautiful, rugged coastline. Okay, that's flashing white again. Let me do an update here, refresh. See if it's showing anything else. It's taking longer to refresh, so maybe it is. Maybe it has finally seen the AP. We shall find out. Awkward silence. Yeah, don't you love waiting for these things to do anything? Okay, yeah, it's finally seeing it. It's well, it's just now starting to pull things in. It sees a MAC address, the wrong one, but it will slowly update here. I need to wait for it to actually register the IP address of this thing and the MAC address, and once it does that, then everything will be good. You know, unless, hang on, I'm going to go into my wireless controller real quick, because number one, I need to get that open also to complete this process, and number two, I'm a little suspicious now that that's flashing white so nicely. I'm wondering if it's in my controller already, although I probably doubt it. Okay, it's authenticating me. Let me go here to monitor, devices, access points. And I am going to sort this on model number. Okay, no, it hasn't shown up in here yet, so good. Otherwise, I would be really puzzled. Okay, I just didn't wait long enough. As usual, I can be kind of impatient with this stuff, so flashing white because it is now recognized by the controller here. Oh man, my collar's been messed up this whole time. What a dork. I am who I am. So yeah, now it's giving me an uptime of 7 minutes. It's giving me a phony baloney host name, MAC address, and serial number, model, and OS version 10.7.00. So, like I said, I don't want to show this because I don't want to divulge my internal IP addresses. But now what I have to do is go on here and select this guy. And I'm going to go up here to Actions and select Enhanced Discovery again, even though I already told it Enhanced Discovery and gave it my wireless controller IP address. I have to go in here and do it again. So now I click OK. It says, okay, it's successful. So now I'm going to sit here and watch my controller and see if it shows up over here. And that's going to take a minute or two. So why don't I just let you guys rest for a minute and I will be right back. Well, it's been about somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes since I paused this video. And it is still not showing up in my controller. And this is, here, I'll show you. I hid my IP addresses so you can see what the controller stuff looks like. So that's what I'll see. There's 3 of them that I configured yesterday. This one will show up eventually. That's one of my main beefs about this new way of doing things. There's got to be a better way. Now, Extreme made some mention of putting the controller IP addresses in a DHCP option string for this scope that this guy is on. And that's how the old APs worked. You'd set up a DHCP option with the controller IPs in there, and as soon as they would boot up, they would get that option and check in with the controllers, and you could manage them almost immediately. And this thing, having to go through the cloud here and then waiting for this guy in the cloud to renegotiate and have the cloud tell this guy, oh no, you want to talk to these controllers. I want to say it's upwards of 20 minutes, which is, we got to do better than that. So it could be something I'm doing wrong. I don't know if there's any Extreme Wireless guys out there that are used to this new setup. Leave a comment for me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong here. So in the meantime, I'm going to continue working with Extreme. I did open a case yesterday because these weren't showing up in the controller at all. Today they are. I mean, after I upgraded the controller, they are showing up. but it takes an inordinate amount of time. So I'm going to update the case notes and let them know that and ask if there's a way to shorten that up, or if there's a way to bypass the cloud altogether, just have them go straight to mama. So anyway, that's the unboxing of the AP, and then that's how we onboard it. Just right now, the process takes about 20 minutes or so. So I'm not gonna drag the video out that long, just to let you see it show up. You have to press the I believe button. It will show up eventually. So anyway, that's all I got this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my my sleepiness in the morning. It's only 6:20 right now. I'm really waiting for 7 o'clock for the coffee shop across the sidewalk there to open up. Get my cup of coffee and get all waked up. Again, that's all I got for this week, guys. If you like what you saw, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can leave a helpful comment or an unhelpful comment. Sarcastic and snarky remarks are always appreciated. And as always, remember, Soli Deo Gloria. To God alone be the glory. God bless everybody. We'll see you all maybe next week, maybe in a couple weeks. I don't know. Depends on how the anniversary goes. God bless.